All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC. Side Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Von Miller providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returning it is Moore. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it. Watch twist. Watch hit.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo.
Check, 59.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running right, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
Set, ready? 18 Gators.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. Leo. 60 outlaw. 2.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. From the gun on third down, Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Solomon Thomas able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got three. I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you.
2nd and 9 now. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch two. They're going to need some therapy after this. Choose the right. Check that out. Bang, 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 bang.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 6. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check right. Hey, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 51.
Back to throw here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos push further out in front. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Brown. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, it's both feet down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And a solid run down inside the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second and 1. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go, D. Mike 2. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 2. Watch 2. Switch up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Lott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Block working out of the gun. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Simmons. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Moore on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
60 outlaw. Hey, box truck.
Here's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Ready? 70, Indy. I'm coming. 61, matchbox, light. Hey, Haywood.
37's the Mike 37. I'm coming after you.
Go. Go.
Rock now on first down. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another run by Lindsey, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Mike 2.
He'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's see what you got. Slam.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
intended for A.J.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, pick you up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Now Gordon on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Hey, over.
On 2nd and 12. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's now 13-8. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 51.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with a minute. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yo, Mike broken my bird.
Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.